We ready to start? Are we starting with Goodbye? Unlike Adele's second album, which I didn't like.
Yeah, we could start. I love this file. I
Really?
think it's a great first file. Yeah.
I I don't actually like the song that much. Let's see what we're looking at.
Being a clown, lost my way from up and down, and I
Put the
know, yes,
little.
I know, and I see
Is this variable? Yeah, it is, right?
in your eyes that you really weren't surprised at me at all, not at all.
I like the little one-hand
And I
trills.
know by your smile, know by your smile.
It's a pretty heavy pattern to use on that smile.
Don't care for me. Don't cry. Let's say goodbye. Adieu. It's time to say goodbye. I know that.
I do have a criticism, I guess,
Alright,
looking
I'll
at it
pause it for a
now.
second. Do you think the
It's
or go ahead, go ahead.
I was gonna say the intro probably should have been a little less full, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah,
Like because by the time you get to the vocals, it's like, wait, why is this easier than
Yeah.
like the
Yeah,
intro?
this is pretty rough. That's what I was thinking. But like, do you think
Yeah.
the piano comes through well enough here?
Let's say goodbye. Adieu.
I feel like at some point you could have just
No, it
Not
doesn't
at
come in
all.
at
yeah,
all.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
he's doing the vocals only
yeah.
basically.
But I mean, like it's layered in there, and I
Who's he?
oh sorry, this is Swift, right? Yeah,
Okay.
I gotta remember to do that because he's got the like. I think if you're not going to draw attention to the piano, then just don't layer it in, right? Like like, but you know, because he's got them only on the fourth notes, and it's a little weird to me. You guys agree?
Yes.
Yeah, I do definitely agree, but how else would he emphasize that?
I think you just let it go and you just leave the vocals, or you do the Let me back up a little bit. Oh, that does not work. Okay, I broke it. So I didn't even think of that. Okay, so what you could do is you could just cut the vocals out and then only do the piano, like right here. Like don't
I
have
would have
that at all.
honestly, yeah. Like I think it would be nice to kind of have a slow down there with the piano. It would have like broken it up nice. The vocals at this point are getting a little bit tiring, so to have that little break with the piano would have been nice. Break it up a little bit.
Let's go back to the intro. This
Lost my way from up and down.
okay, yeah, I can kind of see why it's as intense it is as it is though.
I know.
But it is kind of like I guess it's not all that weird. Like a lot of file structures follow this, right? Where you have like a pretty hard start and then like a little mellow. But this is like all mellow, I guess.
But it also doesn't make sense. The intensity is a little bit
Yeah, it's a bit up
more
there, I agree.
intense.
It's time to say goodbye. I know that in time it will just fade away.
Whoa, whoa. Is this gonna break it again? Yeah. Okay, so I added a thing where I could like seek a little bit, like go back 2 seconds. Oh, got it. Is this all right? I don't know why it's broken for this file, but it was working on other files. Never mind. Where were we?
I know that in time it will just fade away.
Yeah, that right hand trill is a bit much,
It's time
I think.
to say goodbye.
Some good anchor usage there.
I do like it.
And here.
Yeah.
I love that alone part.
Oh, I like the gray notes to fade away. This seems really right-hand biased to me so far. Are you guys picking up on that? Or is that just me?
Yeah, I noticed.
I think it's okay.
As I stand alone, goodbye, so long, adieu.
I like the piano there.
Oh,
Yeah.
how I love you so.
Is that
The
a
I
heart?
love you, yeah.
Yeah.
Those memories. And now you've gone. I feel the pain, feeling like a fool.
You guys think the
I don't really like the 48s, dude. I think could have been represented in a much more interesting way. Like, I don't like this part. I do like the anchor, though.
I mean, right before the anchor, he just like stopped layering the jumps to the piano out of nowhere.
Yeah, but it would have been too much if you had them layered in, right? I feel
Probably.
Just go back.
Like a fool.
what are those jumps going to?
Like a
I guess the like the concepts
Like,
of vocals. Yeah.
Oh yeah, makes sense.
I'm not sure what I would have done. I'd have to look at that. Maybe make it 2 running men, and then just have the anchor change,
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah. His pattern is boring with the 48s and the 64th, I guess, after.
birds deep inside me, so strong.
Earlier, he put trills to silence, and I love that
Yeah.
in files.
Embers of times we had, and now here I stand, lost in a memory.
I'm really not liking this right-hand bias.
I see
Do you think so? I think it's okay if the entire file is like, you know, B tier right hand biased, not S tier, and then you can just mirror it, right? I think the problem is when you have large sections that are super right hand biased, and then large sections which are like super left hand biased, and then it's like you can't mirror your way out of it.
your face.
I mean I look at it too, and I think it's actually like physically painful me to look at it. But I know if this were mirrored, I would have no problem with it. This is certainly an interesting file to start the pack with.
Okay, so I think what this file did good for the time that it was when it came out is sort of like if you've seen P-Tet's files recently or like in the past year or two, he does a really good job of like really technically following the vocal intensity.
Yeah.
Whereas like Swiftwinter doesn't do it perfectly here, but it's like a good first start to paying attention to how snaps can be used with vocals. Where before I think it was more like if the vocal is harder, the pattern is harder, not necessarily like the snap. But he was trying to do it here, and for the time it was like pretty well done. Plus the song choice is good. I love the song choice. I don't know why you don't like it, but I love the song
It's too
choice.
like I'm pretty sure I said this when we were making the pack. It's like too jazz lounge for me or whatever the fuck, It's like it's too slow. And I like my
Maybe.
instrumentals to be a little more up in there, unless it's like Hallelujah where it falls all the way to the background.
A song like this was interesting for a dump pack.
Yeah,
though,
yeah.
at
I
this
think
time.
I don't think anything like this had been stepped, at least to any degree of quality before this. This was like
I don't think so.
going pretty far out there on a limb. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna pause the recording and make sure the sound's working. All right. So this is, I think it's what the fuck? This is James Mace file, I believe. Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, this intro's pretty long. Oh, okay. This makes it interesting. popping in the background the song?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's part of it.
Oh, I really don't like that.
You're talking about what the 30 seconds are going to?
No. The little popping noise, like every.
Yes, that's part of the song. That's an
Okay.
actual instrument used in
Oh.
chiptune.
It's a bassoon, bro.
Fuck, I don't like it at all. Holy shit.
Same.
file
I
so
hate
far, though.
chiptunes.
It's been more prominent here too.
I'm gonna try to tune it out.
I do think this song lends itself well to like a structure.
Yeah, the specific
of a
way that he
dump,
charted
you know?
it. It's hard for me to imagine this being charted really any different. I mean, what would you do other than this? You know?
Yeah.
I wish some of those shorter bursts were a little less rolly. That would make it more interesting.
Yeah. I think this gets a bit harder towards the end now. Or actually, well, that would be a good thing then to have this harder burst in the beginning.
I love this fucking this part right here. It's so good.
24th. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I like
I
that you
hate the
spiced it up
holds,
with the
but
holds. Well, okay.
I hate the fucking holds.
You might, but like
it takes away from the energy for me because I
okay, fair enough. Yeah, I can see that. I come at it from like a difficulty point of view, right? Where it's like it's a step down in difficulty, but then the holds sort of add back a little bit. So it's still but I can see why you wouldn't like it because it does take away the energy. This part is polys. Are they actually polys or is he just?
It sounds like it, yeah.
Oh, he's got the actual 30-second burst in there. I like this. This is like a, well, I mean, the song gives it to you, but this is like a good break between, like after, a hard midsection. I think that's the hardest part of the file. I was looking at it earlier before we started. I think this is pretty vanilla. Are these the same?
It looks like it. If you look at the graph.
Yeah, I'm of two minds on like copy pasting. Like, yeah, it's the same and it's low effort, but it from like a gameplay perspective, it reinforces the patterns, right? You're not being thrown for anything completely different. And if you're gonna do variation, then you can't just do a small amount of variation. Have you guys? My story time file. Have you guys actually looked at that in the editor?
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
I copy pasted all the choruses and then I changed like 3 notes each time. So it's like 99% the same, and then there's just a couple notes that are different. I don't think that's good. I think that's the worst way to do it, to be clear. I like this.
I like the galloping part of it.
But I mean, again, what else would you do, right? Well, no, you could fit 16ths, like bridging, I guess.
Dude, I love how they continue into the 30 seconds. It's so fun.
Yeah. Yeah, this part right here. This is really good.
This looks really fun.
This, like, you've established the underlying anchor patterns, right? And then you're just adding a little burst to it, which you've already established through, this, those sections over here.
Yeah, it's good
It's really good.
In 16th minute after he ties it together.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, the song gives it to you, but it's not easy to execute that on a technical level that doesn't become unwieldy. And I actually, going back to what you were saying about the patterns being rolly, I think this is why they had to be rolly to fit in here. And if you had something completely different in the beginning part of the file, then you wouldn't have sort of like, oh, now we're adding the two things together, right?
Full at-tang mode.
Is the game a bit loud? I think this is just loud. Great. I don't know what do you guys think of this?
I think it's fun for a scoring standpoint. It makes it, I don't know. It's fun.
Because I think this was like the highlight of the file already.
I think people could get pissed. But...
Yeah, and then it's like, oh, wait, just kidding. Now there's like a completely different section of random stuff that's way harder. I mean, it's a intense, yeah, but...
I think he could have kept like a Jackie part here.
Yeah. I mean, do you like the fact that they're heavily just like medium layer jump stream at 30 seconds with like completely different patterns than you were, facing the entire file before? Like, this is all, well, the polys are not so rolly, but you know what I'm saying? It's like you were introduced to a pattern schema here, and then, oh, you can't see my mouse.
No, I know. I think that one section before here is what should have carried forward. I mean, it's still at least a little anchory, but
yeah,
it's not enough.
I mean, to be fair though, the rhythm is so dynamic. You can't really cut it either. I mean, I would have liked to see this section be easier and not as different as it is, but I mean, musically it is very different. And it's harder to get.
It is, but to me, it still sounds more Jackie than it is. Yeah. That's what I would have done with it.
I think it'd be nicer if it was more broken, and that would have been more Jackie.
Right, and you break it. You break it with jacks. Like you do a little 30-second. Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were talking about layering like 30 seconds onto like a jacks for the whole thing.
No. I mean just jacks and then like some 30-second, like quick little 30-second stream, do a jack after, and just keep doing that.
Yeah, I agree. I think that probably would have been better looking at it now.
Making it with jacks would be fun.
Because I mean I see the graph and I already don't really like it. Like I don't like the ending spike in the last, 30 seconds of a 3-minute file. Other than that, I think it's pretty good. Now, okay, so a little context. I actually went and looked up numbers. The pack runtime is like, I don't remember what it was. It's like 2 hours 30 minutes or 2 hours 50 minutes, something like that. And it has more hard files than Minty 1, but it is easier on average. And it's because the easier files are easier than Minty 1, which I thought was interesting. So it's like it has a little like dip in the distribution of difficulty. It's not a...
I think they got progressively easier, right? The Minty packs?
Yeah, they did in general. But like if looking back on the pack now, I don't think I paid enough attention. Like there's a lot of hard files in this pack that didn't really have to be hard. There's like 15 files that are above a 28. And in Minty 1, there's like 5. So that tells you right there, right? Whose mic is that?
Yeah. That's mine.
Oh, this is Tim's file? Yes. It's really annoying me that you can't see my mouse. And it would annoy me less if it weren't for the fact that you could see my mouse one time.
You don't know what you did.
Yeah. Work now? Yeah, okay. I don't know why I wasn't working on the file. Everything's sparse and great.
Do you not remember this file?
What?
Do you not remember this file?
Not really, no. Cause I think I was like at the tail end of my playing when we were working on this pack. I'm gonna turn this sound down a little bit. Is that high enough for you guys to hear it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
I like the 24ths into 30 seconds. That's cool. Huh. Interesting. Is this
I love 30-second slowdowns.
Yeah, is this like a highly played file or something? Did I like? Is this really popular? And I just
Yeah, I
forgot.
think so.
Okay. Is this slowdown? Is it too much? Oh, never mind. Okay. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. I really like those floods. Man, that is a short file. These are all the same, right? They're just the little triangles every time.
Yeah. You're talking about the 48s?
Yeah, I don't know. They strike me as pretty repetitive or habit forming potentially but that might be fine. Oh yeah. Oh wow. I don't think he's got an anchor at that speed anywhere else in the file, but he's got it to like the really sharp horn sounds like this, or at least in these sections. That's some really good attention to detail. I can see why this is popular.
It's a good scoring file.
Yeah.
I don't know. It would fit just as well in a. It fit just as well in a squid pack.
Yeah.
Not just saying it for anime purposes, but just it feels like a squid file almost.
And it's like still well constructed, which is it's a good medium to hit. Like it's not just, boring ass shit.
Yeah, the pattern variety is pretty good, I want to say. Plus the file's not too hard.
Yeah.
And it's rateable too. The rating is not too bad.
What were the... Was it in the intro? Oh yeah. Wait, no. Where are the 24s that were like quickly followed by the short 30 seconds? And is that over here? Alright, I gave up. I like those though. This is Squid's file. No, sorry, Claus's file. What is it? Is this Screamo? What is this? I fucking hate Screamo. But I don't mind this song too much. I think it's okay.
I'm not sure Screamo is officially a genre of anything.
No, dude.
Are you telling me I don't understand music? Okay.
Yeah.
I really like this file. I think that's what I remember really liking this file.
Same.
Let's see if that holds up. I mean, I like this intro a lot so far. I think it's got a lot of the energy with this, like just starting straight from the top with the guitar strum right into the jumps. And the 30-second to the high guitar note. Staircase Appreciation Squad? Hell yeah.
I love the broken 30 seconds too. They're awesome.
yeah, I really like this too. It's like just broken 30 seconds, and I think that goes really well with this kind of vocal, and especially the way that the guitar goes in the background. This is slightly less broken, right? This is dance?
Yeah, I have such an appreciation for people that can try music like this, like
Yes.
him. Also, Jim, like you also do a good job with shit like this. Like I suck at, I just don't know where to start with shit like this. Honestly, there's so much going on. It's so
Really?
fucking
That's so
intense the
funny to
whole
me.
time.
That's so funny
I
to me
have
because
no.
the stuff that you chart, I feel the same way. I'm like, I wouldn't even know where to start.
Yo, same. Like what you work with is so much more of like a blank slate. Like I need music like this to give me ideas.
I think that's why. It's like I think there's just so much going on. It's so intense the whole time. It's like I don't know what to fucking do.
Yeah.
But when there's nothing, I'm like I can do whatever I want. You know, like.
I really like the mini jacks of this.
Yeah.
Because they like the way they break up the streams without like really breaking them up that much.
Fuck.
Like you're still flowing through it.
Yeah. It's really hard to juggle that. I mean, like.
It's underutilized, I think. But I think that's just because that's how the song feels. You know, it's not like a straight stream. It's kind of bouncy.
This song it's a really good Stepmania song, I think. Like, not my genre. I wouldn't look up any of their other songs, but the cadence of it is really good, and it's captured well.
I really like this section.
Yeah, I think it. I was about to say, like, I like that God damn it, he unlayered all of the drums until the points where it's like they're really, really prominent, but otherwise it's just straight stream. Like, you could have been layering the jumps in here the entire time, and I think that would greatly detract from what you're playing. I mean, even the drum roll at the end. I would have stepped that, like, to the drums 100% sure with drums. I think what he did was the right call, because he calls attention to the vocals. I think Claes generally does a good job of picking songs that are really well steppable. We're gonna see that again in Exile: Floating World. Oh, this is an interesting file. This is the only submission I've ever gotten through FFR PMs. And I remember it was originally the full song, so it was 4 minutes and like whatever, change, right? And if I'm remembering correctly, these were 30 seconds. I'm pretty sure these were 30 seconds. And I was like, okay, so the first file that I ever made and submitted to a pack was Jason's OP in Midair 5. And I had done the same thing, right? Where I had a bunch of 30-second streams and patterns, and then I had 30-second trills. And then Midair was like, I'm changing these to 24ths, and then I'm going to release it under my name. And I'm like, okay. But yeah, it's funny because like I saw the exact same mistake, and this makes it so much more playable, and it's so much more fun too. I think this is like a textbook dump for me. This is like the simplest possible thing that you could do to get a really good, fun file out of. What do you?
It feels like a good It feels like a good Midair pack.
It's a bit
file.
It's a throwback for sure.
Yeah.
It's not super complicated. There's enough pattern variation in it, but it doesn't go crazy. It's not it's not a lot.
I love this broken bullshit to the vocals, dude. It feels like one of your early files.
Yeah, that's funny because when I put these down, it's because I wanted to put 48ths, but then I knew they would be too hard, and then I didn't know what else to do, so I just put broken 48ths, and I feel like the same thing's happening here, but it actually plays well and it works.
It's such like an ancient, dated technique, though.
yeah, it really is. Yeah. I like the Trilly 24ths into the 48ths. So I just want to mention, this has like, it's got I don't know what the word for it is. It's got good like matching patterns, right? You've got Trilly 24ths, you've got Rolly 48ths, and then you've got standard 30-second JS, and those are all, they're within like the same difficulty bracket. They're all gonna feel good next to each other without being like, you know, outsized hard in one way or the other. The 24th trills are obviously gonna be the easiest, the Trilly jumps, but it'll still feel nice to play. It's not like going down to 16ths or whatever. I think I repatterned some of these.
Those 24ths are.
What?
Those 24ths are great. Like
Yeah,
the 24th trills.
Yeah, they're really good.
And
yeah,
the transition between them are really good too.
Yeah,
like,
I think I repatterned some of these to eliminate some anchors. If I'm, this looks like me with the 2 jumps like that. That looks like something I would do. He might have done it though. Because I remember looking at this file and seeing a lot of potential, and there were just a few things holding it back. The 30-second trills instead of the 24ths being a major one. It's so good because it matches the break in the song, but it just gives you a nice little breather, and they're not unfun. They're not boring to play. They're really fun to hit on time. You got the little 48th burst to shit.
The snappy 48s are good.
Yeah. It's interesting because you could do the same thing with the background Yaz, but I think you have to pick one or the other. You can't do both. What do you think of these quads? I like these quads a lot. The bridging quads.
It kind of punches you in the face, but it's alright.
You don't like them?
They're alright.
I think the drums are just prominent enough to justify it, just barely. But I like him.
Is that different from the beginning? Fuck. I have to keep remembering that's not play. Was there a trail before in the split trail before in the start?
I don't think there was.
Yeah, this definitely looks like... Oh. I don't remember this. Oh, I really like this. I mean, there are like legit vocal trills to put those 30 seconds to. Yeah, I like if you were going to show somebody who had a relatively strong technical charting background but didn't really know what dumps were or how to like approach them, I think this is a pretty good textbook file to send them. It iterates on a few basic patterns really well, and you've got your trills that's played throughout the, played up in different ways throughout the song, and then you've got the like rolly easiest bursts, and then those are bridged with 30-second jump stream. I think it works really well.
Yeah, it's a good basic dump.
I really like this. I think it's a great scoring file. I think it's one of those files you can just come and, play whenever, right? There's some files that I don't want to play if I'm not feeling like top form, even if, on lower rates or whatever. But this is very friendly.
All right. We should do the first 5 files song choice meme because there's like nothing similar with any of these songs.
Oh my god, yes, you're right. And I remember I did this on purpose. I'm 90% sure, or I was at least paying attention to it.
Like none of these are
this
similar.
Is
like
an anime OP or something?
I guess.
It's an anime
I don't even
OP,
fucking know.
chiptune.
It says it's not anime. God damn it.
Do you think I
Yeah,
read?
okay, it's
Do
anime.
you think I read? I was looking back at the
But what is it if it's not? I don't get
yeah,
it.
That's true.
Like, at least explain it.
We're just gonna call it an anime.
Maybe the
It
explanation
is
will be
anime.
Japanese.
It's
So you
as
have
anime in the title.
You have lounge, chiptune, anime music, like
Screamo.
I don't even know what the fuck this would
And
be.
classic
and then,
pop.
Metalcore, maybe?
Yeah,
Is it
normal pop.
metalcore?
Probably metalcore.
Hmm.
And then you have normie pop.
Yeah, this is super normal
Like
pop.
it's pretty
Yeah,
good.
It is pretty good. And then we're gonna have I guess this is like
Romanian. It's
pop.
Romanian pop.
Yeah.
Oh, this is my favorite file in the pack.
Really?
I played the shit out of this. Yeah, this is like plays to all my strengths.
Oh, okay.
I don't know. Like I sometimes just like fast anchory stuff just because the anchors help me read it better. Like I'm almost as fast with anchory shit as I am with rolly shit. Just because it helps my reading.
That's pretty interesting.
So I just played the shit out of this file. I loved it.
Do you think this is fine, or maybe you could have played up the guitar stuff in the background here?
Maybe a couple mini
Probably
jacks.
would have, yeah.
Is this entire section it's a giant Running Man bridged between like trills? Bridged
Yes.
with trills? Ooh. I like that.
The way like the jacks like transition into the trills, they feel so much smoother than they look.
That's hard to do too. It's really easy to make something super awkward that way. This does a really good job of asserting a file identity right at the start. Well, maybe not right at the start. In this section here, and then just reinforcing it as you play through. Like, even the smaller sections here were pretty jack/trilly.
Yeah, it's very consistent. It always feels like a little broken, a little jumpy, whatever. It like feels the same, but it still progresses.
Yeah, even these easier parts here. They're all just reinforcing this idea, like here. Is there a single roll in this? Probably not.
Better not be.
This was the only thing I was actually questioning while going through this. I think it's fine, but
I like it.
You like it? It's a very... This reminds me of Might Air. I think... I think the other thing you could do there is just nothing. But it keeps with the file to have that jack tension coming into the next section. Going back to what Lofty was saying about Class's file, like, I don't know how you came up with these patterns to get... Like, there's nothing going on in this song, dude.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I don't know how you came up with this.
For the chorus, those like 2 anchors, I just decided like on the 2 column, I just decided to put them all there randomly. I didn't even listen to the song.
That is
I just put
perfect.
anchors on 2 and then did around it. Like,
I appreciate
like,
that.
There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. Like,
Well, there has to be some rhyme and some reason. I really like this.
it plays fun. I don't know why. Honestly, I couldn't tell you why.
Well, that's the thing about a lot of your files. I look at them in the editor, I'm like, okay, and then I play them, and they're like, oh, damn, that's really fun. It's not easy to do.
Yeah, it's a weird file.
You just have a weird.
That's a top 5 for the pack, for me at least.
It's absolutely top 5.
I've only locked in one file for my top 5, and that's Gone Fishing. And if Gone Fishing is not in my top 5 by the time I'm done, then I'm not going to finish it. So that can't happen.
Gone Fishing is a top 5. Like, I can tell you right now.
I think it might just be the best, but that's like with a couple of asterisks. Because it's so unique and so different.
Who made this?
This is this is a Lofty file.
I did.
This seems like a bit much to the whistling. I'm not gonna.
Really? That's what I thought when I first like opened it. I was like, oh
Yeah.
my god, this is
I
the
mean,
whistling part.
That's the danger, right? When you're just pulling shit out of your ass. Sometimes this feels overboard to me looking at it now.
This part's really cool,
Oh
but
yeah.
the anchors. Oof.
All right, now we're okay. I guess you're just.
And that gets easier when more
Yeah.
instruments are added.
Yeah. Ooh.
See, this is one of those files where he probably just wanted to step that part and didn't know what the fuck to do for the other whistling.
That has happened to me before. I really do like that though. I can imagine that being habit forming a little bit.
He just didn't give a fuck. Split, jump trill, whatever.
Oh, I really like that.
It pretty much confirms what he just said, doesn't it?
Of course.
Oh my
Of
god.
course. I mean, he's already planted the idea.
Sure, I just think it's a bad idea.
Really? I
Yeah.
don't mind it so much. Yeah, it's kind of lazy, but that's generally pretty uncommon to do. Yeah, I guess most people would have a stream burst here, right? If they were stepping it.
I think we're learning that Lofty just needs the most minimalist songs to like really do well. As soon as you add like a little complexity, he just fucking loses it, and this is what he does.
I think most people would have a stream burst here, right? So I think the issue with this is that in sort of a meta way, it's unexpected.
It's very counterintuitive.
Yeah.
And it's also
we're actually going
just
to see a file
bad.
that uses split trills well in 8.0. I don't. I mean, to me, this it looks. I don't know what it is. Like this jump or you can't see my mouse. The jump doesn't change the trill, but I feel like if you're going to have the jump there, put the other note on 1, so that it's not interfering with the trill reading.
It's just so much trilling. Like you had the jump trill, and then you had the one hit. Like it's the same thing.
Yeah, I think you would not do. You do. Oh God, there's so much trilling. You need to have some not trilling here. I think this is pretty good.
That's good, yeah.
Okay. So you went from
I feel like you could have put like a little bursty shit with the whistling still. Like relatively speaking, that 30-second stream is like kind of light.
these jacks coming from?
That's where he decided to actually like do something with the whistling again. That's why I'm saying that part felt like kind of like a void in comparison.
Oh, I really like how the whistling matches up with the vocals, but that's a song thing that What prompted you to step this? My god. What?
I had to emphasize that was an A and not a hard ER with the jack, bro.
It is actually on the A, god damn it. You are the whitest.
Would you not step a song that has the hard R, dude? Is that how far we're going? Like, you're not even like, before they had a problem with you singing along or, like, rapping along to the lyrics, now you can't make the Step Mania file if you're white?
Exactly. Actually, I'm not white, I'm Serbian, remember?
You are the fucking
right, yeah, exactly.
You are
We're
the whitest
considered
dude I know.
minorities.
Actually,
No,
you're not the
we're
whitest
actually
dude I know.
considered minorities.
You're both
There was
Serbian?
like some, yeah, there was some like, I don't know, some retard organization in Oregon that decided that Slavs are like colored people now.
What the? Oh, I don't think that matches at all.
I don't mind that.
You don't mind that? I don't think it matches at all. I don't think, like, when the droning comes in the background, I don't think jumps match that. I feel like...
Oh, the jumps? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's a little too dense.
Yeah, I feel like you want to hit streams to that drone in the background.
Okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
I would have liked to see this be a little more anchory, this part here. Not this part. It's like broken rolls. I think it's okay.
Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
just not
alright.
engrossed by it. I think there were much better parts of the file. And this
If it were me, this would be Jackie. But
Yeah.
it's just me.
and this is where Lofty
I
got
mean,
bored.
that's okay.
30 seconds.
He just
Not one of my
ran out
favorite
of
files, I'll say that.
ran out of mental stamina there.
Ran out of?
Yeah, I
Did he
was
have
done
any to
after
begin
that.
with?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, this file is not a very good one, I would say.
This was a dark point in your life.
Oh, I don't know if I would say that. It's that bad. I think it's... I mean, when you compare it to the first 5, yeah, I guess it's a pretty... Could it have been?
Out.
Could this have been an S tier file?
It could have been. I think it had
Yeah,
it in it.
I think there is enough to play with. I think you just didn't. I mean,
I
Lofty's
think the
not
song
Hugh Jafford
gives
kinda
you
guy.
enough to work with.
Lofty's the churn out 50 files, and then 5 of them are excellent, and the other 45 are, yeah.
The other
that's
45 are chill, Bill.
Yeah.
He's just re-stepping it over and over again until he finally gets it right, and then it just hasn't happened yet. This is a kind of a weird one.
I love that this is in this pack.
Yeah, because I remember seeing it be submitted, and I'm like, this is like a BGMP file, isn't it?
Oh, I never played this.
Yeah, I can understand that. It gets pretty neat towards the end. I like the ending. It's a bit to get there. It's also an easy file, so that it worked well in its favor when I was considering whether to accept it or not. Because we did need more easy things.
I will say that, like, I feel like you're gonna find
this
shit
is
like
really
this
technical.
a lot more in modern packs. Like modern dump packs have a lot of files that are like
Really?
this. It toes the line between technical. Yeah, it
Yeah,
toes the line
yeah.
between technical and dumps. Like much more than back when we were doing Minty 2. Like this was a weird file they have included in Minty 2, but in a normal dump pack now, this isn't that weird.
I mean, I think that's generally the right approach. I know most of my edits for your stuff were just like technical consistency passes and smoothing out some of the really bad patterns. But you can approach it from the other way too, right? You can have the technical skeleton and then put in the dumpy stuff on top of that. That was generally more my approach in the later years. Obviously not for Mino 1. See, I would definitely be putting jacks here because I think it calls for it, but I don't remember. I can't play something this easy. Like maybe it's too much. All right, let's do it on 1.5. Or maybe not 1.5. It's a little.
Do like 1.2 or 1.3.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I think the Liberty with the what is that? That's whatever that sound is. Yeah.
Saxophone? No, it's saxophone.
Sax. Yeah.
It's a saxophone.
Okay. Oh yeah. All right. So now we have jumps.
On 1.3, a saxophone sounds like a.
Okay, fair. Damn, this looks like a file I should have played.
Yeah. No, it's in the pack for a reason. I was definitely much higher, or there was a higher bar to clear for 2. Because I think I have said this like 40 million times, but I'll repeat it. Like my only goal for this pack was to be better than the first pack. That was the only goal. So the floor was much higher for acceptance. It is a fun jack file. It just takes a bit to get here, and then it's got the neat sax stuff. I really like those patterns. They go really well to the sound. Ooh, that's interesting. That's a pretty big spike, but I think it's alright. What do you guys think?
It's a pretty neat transition, for sure.
Yeah, I like the structure of the
It
40.
just gets me.
I don't know if I would do that. Hold on. Can you like pause it there so we could like look at what it is? Is it just one big roll with a couple jumps?
It's a 48th roll with a jump that then goes into like a 30-second stream pattern. This is something that you cannot jump trill, and so I think the question to me is this too hard for the rest of the file?
I think it is.
Yeah, you think so?
It is, but to me, it brings me to a nostalgic place where I used to play like some of those edit files in like VGMP
Yeah.
where they did.
Yeah, you're right.
I think
I love that. I fucking love it, but it's not good. You know, it's like
I agree. Yeah, it's always like the part of a file that like the anticipation is the good part because you're like, oh, here comes this big ass burst.
Yeah, okay, I can see that. I think it's more acceptable in an easier file.
No, you know what? Yeah, it's fine.
And it's not like it's a pure jump trill either, right? Like there's something here to do, and I do like this part here. I think it goes really well with the sound. But yeah, the roll is a bit much. Okay, probably don't want to be on 3.0 anymore.
2.8.
So, well, it's better than Shield Bill. Up, down, yes, no.
Yeah, it's better.
Yes,
it's definitely
it's
better.
better than Chill Bill.
Yeah.
Alright, this is a Leo file.
I love this file. This file is fantastic.
Really? Okay.
I don't know what it is about this
I don't
song,
remember having
but I
any
fucking
strong
love
feelings
this
on
song
this.
too.
Oh,
it's a great scoring file.
Is this 4 minutes long? Alright, we're skipping through this intro.
I was honestly surprised that he stepped the entire thing, not gonna lie.
Yeah, he could have cut it.
It seems like a lot of work. Then again, it took me like 14 years to finish Poet, so... Oh, I like this.
lo que quiero, chinguen cuando yo les digo, ninguna me pone pero. Dos son casadas, hay una soltera, la otra medio psycho y si no la llamo se desespera. Estoy enamorado de cuatro, baby. Siempre me dan lo que quiero, chinguen cuando yo les digo, ninguna me pone pero. Dos son casadas, hay una soltera, la otra medio psycho y si no la llamo se desespera. La primera se desespera, se encojona si se lo echo afuera. Psycho y si no la llamo se desespera. La primera se desespera.
So for me, with the change in vocal tone, I would. This is pretty angry over here, right? Yeah. Yeah. So I would like to see this part complement that by not being as angry, but it's even more angry.
I mean, I guess the anchors are a little different because there are
I'm
more
thinking
jumps.
from like gameplay perspective, where breaking up anchored sections gives you a little bit of a break.
I mean, this is definitely a break still with the 24s.
Yeah.
And his hefty voice with like the dense jumps with the 24s.
Yeah, I don't think it's inappropriate.
It complements it fine.
I mean, this file is doing this song way too much justice.
Yeah, I like this.
Yo, Jim, I didn't know you were singing this song. You do a pretty good job.
I don't know that I like the little
Thanks,
burst.
dude. I'm a native Mexican speaker.
What do you guys think of the 30-second thing to the piano?
I think it needs to
piano?
be there to spice it up, because
Really?
otherwise it's so monotone and ugh.
But isn't the monotonality the point? Because okay, up until this point, the entire file
you
has
need
been
the
like
spice.
spiced left and right, right? So
I don't think you need it. I
Doesn't
don't
the
think you need the
monotone
30
become the
seconds.
spice now?
Yeah, I would rather have it just be the monotone the whole time.
I disagree.
Yeah.
Is this our
I
first
think
major
this
disagreement?
this part would be very fucking boring if you didn't have that.
It lasts for a while, so it would really get bad at that point.
All right, we're 2 versus 2. Okay.
Two good charters versus two bad charters. Who's gonna win?
Whoa! Don't pull that card.
Wow, I didn't know you thought so highly of me, Lofty. Thanks.
Damn. Okay, so my other issue with it is that it's never been represented before in the file, right? So up until like where was I? Yeah, for the first minute and a half, it's just not there, and then you get to this monotone section, and now all of a sudden, like, oh, there's just a 30-second triangle.
Because the fact that it's so much more monotone, like it brings it out.
Okay. I
Like
mean,
you could hear it better now.
yeah, I agree with that. I don't know. This is an absolute bike shedding moment, though. It really doesn't fucking matter. Because the other times that burst happens, there's actual other stuff around it too. So I was like, oh, okay, there's one. Okay, so alright, we were adding things with the strings, I get. Wait, what? Well, there's definitely accents on the strings there, right? And then it feels like he abandoned the idea. I think it would have been too hard if he kept doing it. So I can see that. Those are the strings, right? I'm not crazy? And then they're just not here? Oh, they're back again. Interesting. I would love to have Leo's thoughts on this. I don't think he's here though.
No, it's not. I could try to add him.
Right. Might just not be around. Alright, so if you were gonna cut this file around, here's a good place, right? Just have this fade out. So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
think the question going forward is this justified as a full step? Let's find out.
Well, this part is very different already.
Oh, yes it is. I don't.
But I'm not sure if that alone would justify stepping the entire thing.
I don't know how I feel about
Why is it different? Is the question.
Yeah, it doesn't. It's not like vocally all that different from what we've been hearing.
I guess with the drums being less prominent, there's like more room to do cool stuff.
What? Oh my god. Alright, we got the whoop whoop. Alright, there's some background strings now, and the jacks are representing that. Where they were. I like that. That's neat.
Cuatro chimbitas, cuatro personalidades. Dos me hablan bonito, dos dicen maldades. Diferentes nacionalidades, pero cuando chingan gritan todos
Alright, I'm getting kind of lost here.
por iguales. Quieren que la lleve
Maybe this plays better. I feel like I don't know what's going on anymore. This is a little.
I
interesting.
think he should have cut the first half of the file.
You think this is interesting? More interesting?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. If I'm looking at this from the perspective as a standalone chart. Yeah, I think it's.
I don't know. I just think this like, what is it, like last third is just cooler.
Let's just. Are we gonna go back now to? Okay. So there's just like a 30 seconds of very different patterning, and now we're back.
Siempre me dan lo que quiero, chigan cuando yo les digo, ninguna me pone pero. Dos son casadas, hay una soltera, la otra es medio psycho y si no la llamo se desespera.
Yeah, I mean, I guess no. It's really just about half the file. I think it. Well, minute. Okay, a minute 30 versus 2:30.
Yeah, cut out the intro though.
I don't know what I think about it. Where's Lofty? He was the one that loved it. I want to know why. I remember
Okay.
sort of being iffy on this now that I think about it.
One, it's a good scoring file. Two, I like the song. Yeah, it is a good scoring file.
Is it a good scoring file? I don't know.
think
That one
there's too much
spicy
pattern change
section.
up to be a
Yeah,
good
that-
scoring file. It's also
It's good.
too long. All right, we got the Lofty. My opinions don't count because I'm a rhino.
Uh-huh.
Pero cuando chingan gritan.
I'm not really sure how I feel about this file.
It
you get
didn't
so much
have like a
whiplash.
cohesive idea at all.
Yeah. But
I
then,
like the
if,
spicy part, but
If this was the okay, let's assume this was the same as the rest of the file.
no, it would be horrible.
Yeah, but that's because you didn't like the file to begin with, like this part here.
Yeah, I didn't
But
like that part.
If you had, then it would just be like a normal 4-minute file, I guess.
Sure, but it's not justified for 4 minutes then.
And is this overstepped? How hard is this actually? Is it? I feel like it's probably closer. It's not a 26, and it's probably closer to a 27 or a little bit higher.
No, it's easier than it
Oh, really? Okay.
looks. It's probably more like a 24.
Yeah, I would shelve this next to Chill Bill, to be honest.
Not next to Chill Bill.
Of all the
I
Leo,
don't know.
of all the Leo files I can think of, this is absolutely my least favorite of his files. And it's not just a song. It's I don't know what, like, yeah, maybe this is objectively like, more interesting and better to play, but I got hit with so much whiplash here that I don't know what the fuck's going on in the file anymore.
I think it's like the level of cohesion is like probably at the level of Chill Bill, but I think Chill Bill had like more egregiously bad patterns.
Okay, I think I've identified what my issue with this file is. Remember when I was saying, like, when the vocal transition happened over here towards the start, that it should be less anchory, right? If you're going to have significant variation, then it can't be, a 2-minute block of one kind of pattern and then a minute and a half of a different kind of pattern and then like another 30 seconds of the same beginning pattern. You've got to, if you're going to have variation, you need to change it up earlier and more often. There can't be just a different file sitting in the middle of the file.
Yeah, I think that would make sense. Yeah, like just every vocalist, because there's like 5 of them or whatever. Each one that comes in do a different pattern.
And there's some difference.
It's not enough.
It's not enough, right? If you had taken this,
and then it's too much.
Yeah, if you had taken this, like, and then put a bunch of those patterns in here for 30 seconds. Sorry, you can't see my mouse. Oh fuck. All right, I think you can extrapolate what I mean.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Oh yeah, this is interesting. Okay, so you guys know what the deal with this file is?
Yes.
Do you? Do you actually know the story behind it? Did I tell you it?
Yes.
This is okay, so for the rest of the people, this is a MIDAIR file that let's see. He was working on a pack 6 basically, and then he abandoned it and just gave me all of his WIPs. And this was one of them, and I actually really liked it. But then I started a pack included his WIPs, and then I quit that and abandoned it, and then sent it to Rebound. And Rebound basically just fucking ruined the file. Like, he added, I don't know, a minute to it, and it was just all garbage. So I decided to re-release it. This is probably more at home in farts, but I think it's good enough to stand up on its own. It's going to give us a nice contrast with actual 2006 MIDAIR patterning, which is nice. like that. Anybody have any thoughts on that?
I like it. It's isolated enough. Who fucking cares?
Yeah, but my issue with it is, God, it's 30 seconds right after fourths, and I don't think fourths are enough to establish that kind of pacing, comfortably at least.
Who cares? It's an intro.
I care.
You gotta spice it up somehow. This intro otherwise is pretty boring.
Based MIDAIR patterning.
I really like this. Oh, there are vocals here.
Yeah.
Huh. Okay, this is interesting. I think almost everybody, at least in here, would have charted stuff here, right?
Yes.
Huh. Okay. See, I only noticed there were vocals like 10 seconds in because the way that it's stepped forces you to pay attention to the instrumentals. And it wasn't actually really bothering me. And what it does is it nicely contrasts this section with this upcoming stream part.
I think that pattern should have been way harder.
The verse pattern?
Yeah,
it's
listen to
really,
the lyrics.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can't lose control to basic patterning, bro.
Staircase Appreciation Squad? Right there, yeah. Probably end with a jack. or not, yeah, a 16th jack, some kind of triplet. These are really fun to hit. I definitely ripped these off, or like this off in a bunch of files.
So come on and fly with me as we make our great escape. So baby, don't worry, you are my only. You won't be lonely, even if the sky is falling down.
Yeah, see, this is great. I just there's no reason to just randomly start putting 16th jacks here. But
I
like Lofty,
get
he
rid of
just did
that
it.
hold. Get rid of the hold.
Well, yeah, that's very minor.
That hold
I
is so
would agree.
stupid.
Yeah. I do like this pattern transition now.
I mean, he just came up with that. It's not influenced by the song at all, which I love.
Yeah.
The little jack motif that he came up with for no reason.
Well, he tends to use this a lot. So it's interesting to see. What do you guys think of this? I don't like. This is definitely reminiscent of a different era.
I love the intro because no one does this shit anymore.
Yeah. It's a bit slow. I think.
I usually think of shit like this as a build up towards the more vocally intense sections.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about this, because on the one hand I think it's antiquated, on the other hand I can see the merit of it. And if you spice it up a little bit, would you then be calling attention to the fact that it was very generic? Are you forced, if you were going to do this, do you have to only do eighths? I'm not sure. Where were we? I love the polyrhythms, and then straight to the jacks. And let's see. Oh, I guess the jacks go to the background vocals, along with the whatever.
Oh, we're going to that hi-hat.
Yeah. Okay.
Maybe, I don't know. Okay, I guess I kinda go to both.
I remember really liking this file, and then Rebound added like a minute, and they're basically all like 30-second jump stream or something. I don't remember. It was a completely different file though. So would we put this above Quattro's Babies?
Yes.
Would you put it above Quattro's Babies?
Ooh. Yeah, I would.
Now, would you change anything about it? Oh, other than the hold? Like, would you go through here and then make all this harder?
Yeah, maybe like some, I don't know, some slow 24ths or something.
I probably would have done some 16th shit.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, like something light, something, you know, just a little something more.
I look at this now and it's an intriguing concept to me, but then I remember like I very specifically moved away from this in my charting for a reason, because it's just not as interesting to play. This is an interesting file.
I'm not a fan of this file.
You are not a fan of this file. Okay,
No.
not surprising to me.
I don't know this file.
Oh, well, okay, you're in for a treat. What do you think of those split trills?
They fit.
Fine.
Yeah, I think they fit really well.
That's where split trills are, like, that's
Yes,
where they
exactly,
belong.
right? Yeah, that's where they go, not in Chill Bill. So I have some initial thoughts on this file. I liked it because it was so different from all the other stuff that we had, and it's hard to get something that uses split trills properly that actually plays well. But my problem with it looking back is that it's too fucking hard.
I agree, those are really fast.
I like the 24.
Maybe some of the split trills, like, since since it's just like a wacky sound to begin with, could have just like, I don't know, done like a 3-column here and there
Oh, you
instead.
think just something completely different?
Just something like a little lighter than split trills.
A
Every
3/4
once in a while.
A 3/4 jump and like a 1, for instance, and having that be a trill to that pattern would be a lot more fun, in my opinion.
So 2-hand
You know what I'm
trills?
saying? Huh?
A 2-hand trill?
Yeah, 2-hand trill, 3/4 jump, one on
Yeah, but
one. That
I
would have
just
been more
said that
fun.
the main reason I wanted the file in the pack was because it uses split trills well. If that weren't the case, and it was still a 29,
No, I'm saying some of them could have been not split trills.
Okay. Well,
Also,
I think
they're
Some of them could have been
234 BPM split trills. Like, you know, like they're not easy or fun. They go to the music, but they're not easy or fun.
I think hitting split trills that go to the music is fun, personally.
At 234 BPM, I don't know
That's
about
not
that.
fast, is it?
It's pretty fast.
It looks fun. It's just that like there could have been a happy medium where like some of them could have been split trills and some of them could have been something else. It's a little too much.
Okay. None of us here like playing split trilly files, though. I think we would get a very different reaction from somebody who did.
Yeah.
We should just keep that in mind. Look, I never liked playing this file. I just liked having it in the pack. I thought certain sections of it were fun to play, but I didn't really like the file playing it itself overall.
I mean, I fucking hate this song.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
I agree, the song is atrocious, but this file, like, it sounds like a song that should be stepped, though. I think this file is pretty good so far.
Yeah.
I want to say that from a scoring standpoint, this file is definitely compelling in its own right.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why I accepted it and put it into the pack. I was not unhappy with it. I just, like, looking back at the difficulty distribution of the pack, I think there were a lot of files that just ended up being on the top end by happenstance, and that there are too many of them. But I guess it hasn't held the pack back much. I like that. I feel like that should have been a quad.
Could have been.
I love the tea kettle 24 speed.
Yeah. I actually, where were they?
I get that this part is, like, in the background you hear the little build-up thing, but I don't know. I feel like this should have still been, like, a little more broken up.
I think, ooh, I mean, it is 16ths. It's because this has, like, no anchors in it at all, and then all of a sudden you've got this, like, this, maybe if this note, or sorry, maybe if the one in the hand wasn't there, because it creates a faster anchor than is basically, there is no faster anchor in the strings, right? Yeah, this is pretty carefully patterned to avoid that. I like this, the split trill inside the pattern. You definitely get the music for it. So if the second one of every one of those sets was a split hand jump trill, you think that would have been better?
Yeah.
So this is one of those songs where if I were trying to step it, I just wouldn't know to start, right? I wouldn't know what the fuck to do with any of this stuff. And I think, given that it's sorry,
Yeah, I think he did the right thing.
this is a file by Whitey. Is this his only file? Is he even in the server?
I think I might have invited him.
I like it for what it is, and it's not going to appeal to our tastes. I know. Did Etienne like this? I don't remember actually. Is Quattro Babies the worst file to pack so far, according to everybody but Lofty?
No, Chill Bill.
Oh, sorry, yeah,
Chill
Bill. Okay.
Bill, yeah.
Is Chill Bill still the worst file to pack?
Yes.
All right.
Yes. No, I actually think that file was pretty good.
Yeah, I think it's pretty good too. This file.
It's fine. I just hate this song. I don't remember this
You
one.
hate this song, or you hate the song from Ado? The Ado song.
I hate Ado. Yeah.
See, this is like actually hard. I'm pretty sure it gets up to these 360 streams. I guess it's not that hard. Let's look at it.
Definitely remember some really fucking relentless angry patterns.
Woof, right out the gate here. I like the this. I think it goes really well here. I can't explain it, but I remember how that's hit in, you know, like my fingers. It's got a pretty specific motion to it.
That looks hard.
Yeah.
It says die.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's
okay.
Okay.
All right.
But
No, he's.
yeah, but okay, but die ends there, and then there's still like a whole bunch of other shit here.
Leave me alone.
No, this is the entire point is to harass you. It's okay. We're gonna get to my file soon.
And if you don't know now, you know. I'm taking back the crown. I'm all dressed up.
Ooh.
Scoopy 24s are so
Yeah,
fun after
yeah,
30 seconds.
and you've got them. It
What
feels
is
like
that?
going to the.
What is that word? Scoopy?
Scoopy? Did he mean sweepy?
Play the pattern, you'll know it. No, the 24s are
Oh,
Scoopy.
it's an actual
Look at the
fucking
24s.
bucket. It's a fucking bucket, dude. Alright,
Okay,
that's what he means by
Scoopy.
Scoopy. I don't
Alright.
know. I've never heard that, but I guess it makes sense.
On the 24th,
We just invented a
though.
new term.
Are these 30 seconds used too liberally, or you think this is the right mark?
Nah, it's good.
Mina, you told me to chart a hard. We needed harder files
Well,
for the pack, so I
we
made
didn't
this
need it by the end of
specifically
it.
for that. Yeah.
Actually, I found the old versions of the pack, and I think, yeah, this was early on we had this. I don't know why I was so short-sighted as to ask for hard files at the start of the pack. Were you charting the bucket patterns or the vocals or the little synth in the background? Because I think it goes well to both.
I don't fucking know. I think it's the vocals.
Or did you... Wait a minute. Is this supposed to be a crown?
No.
Oh my god.
Maybe. I don't fucking remember.
No way.
I mean, how the fuck would you be able to draw a crown with patterns?
This doesn't not look like a crown. Kind of. It's the V shape. Like, I don't
Very
know.
vaguely,
Kings
honestly.
wear weird shit.
Can we just call them buckets?
Alright.
Sycophants on velvet sofas, lavish mansions, vintage wine. Lavish mansions, vintage.
Oh, okay. I guess you drop down to 16th
Not-
here. I'm not a huge fan of this either
that
way.
justified.
I think. Hmm.
I mean, it sort of
But
works.
could you ignore them though? You kind of have to do something, I guess.
Jumps, not.
Yeah, just straight jumps, not a. Or I would honestly maybe delay the 16ths.
You know, on one hand, jumps would probably not be prominent enough given how difficult the patterns are. But on the other hand, hands are pretty intrusive.
Oh, did you layer hands into this section? Oh, I guess they were here too.
I don't know.
Right, because there's other shit going on.
That seems like a bit much. Well, maybe not. I don't think there's enough
Hey, you'll
intensity to
remember
justify
those
this 48.
patterns, right? Justified. You remember them.
Damn. Those patterns were so forgettable.
I fucking love that section.
Yeah, I dig it.
Are you thinking of a cut?
No, I'm thinking the pattern's actually... Oh, okay. I think you could have done something a little more a little more difficult for the most intense part of this. I guess it's alright though. Or you could have cut it either way. I'm ambivalent on that. I think there's some merit to having it. I think there's merit to cutting it.
The thing is, you kind of expect it with how it ends at that point.
Yeah. What do we think
It
about
acts as a jump scare, really.
I think this has some neat things. It doesn't jump out to me as being like a super good file.
If it means anything, like I think it's the only file I've done that's specifically meant to be hard that's actually playable at the same time.
It kind of comes across
like every file that I do is every
Yeah,
file
you know
I do
what?
is,
You're
like,
right. There
hard as fuck.
hasn't been anything like super shit that jumps out.
Where would we put this?
It's not a hard file to play. If you can play it at 29, it's not bad. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, like it is kind of a scoring file.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see that. Where would you put that next to Quattro's Babies?
It's better, I think.
It's better.
Way better. Way better.
Okay. What is
Oh,
we should...
this
Oh my
file,
god, this
oh
file.
my god.
Do we have to go through this entire thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright.
I need
okay.
some water. I'll
Yeah.
be right back.
Alright.
I need some beer, I'll be right back.
Should I pause? Should I just keep going?
You could keep going for a sec, yeah. It's not gonna take a long time.
I mean, we're just looking at the file, right?
This is, yeah, it's just the intro. I don't think there's much to say yet.
Let's go ahead and get into it. We got our challenger over here.
Yep. T-Bone 225, run my nap.
225? Is that area code or something? Put that on map quick.
Wow, okay, I really like
Put
this.
that on map quick.
That one hand trill is so goofy. I like
Yeah,
it.
I like
This whole file is goofy, honestly.
I like trills that are slow, but have, you know, slowdowns or, you know, like off note stuff.
Let's go ahead.
Like control trills. I don't know what else to call them.
T-steak. Let's go ahead and get.
This is a high 19 file that has. You guys know what I'm talking about? It's it was in 4? High 19.4? There's like a crazy
I know
ass.
there's a really annoying file in FFR that he did where it's like a 2/3 trill, and it's
Maybe
fast
that's
and
what
then
I'm
it slows
thinking
down,
of.
then it goes fast again, then it
Yeah,
slows
that's what I
down
really like
again.
stuff with that. As long as it's like,
To our
you know,
main man.
not
It
completely
has to be
unreasonable.
intense. It has to be intensely accurate.
Yes,
Like,
yeah, it does.
In himself. No need for introduction.
this is so fucking goofy, yo.
Okay,
Mini-
just the jacks, the mini jacks. All right, they don't really
They're
line up
honestly
with the
pretty nice.
sounds, but
It's a nice touch, though.
yeah. I mean, the song gives you this, but it's still great.
This isn't even a song. It's
Okay,
like
whatever.
fucking. It's a
This-
YouTube video.
This
like-
part is the closest thing to a song that there
Let's
is.
go ahead and get into this little coin toss here. We got good luck with this.
He crazy synced this, right? Yeah.
Good luck. Hey. About luck.
He's gonna 48 first with this cough. Oh, that's so funny.
You know what I do? Head.
Okay.
You know how I go.
Yep. Tails.
Hey.
Hey.
Yep.
Did he?
Go.
Yep.
I mean, he stepped almost every single vocal sound that there has been, and I guess he just missed this yup or something,
Sure.
or left it out on purpose.
Hey. I go first.
Oh, that's good.
It's because yup means
hey,
nope.
I go first.
Yeah, but
Hey.
It was opposite day when he stepped his shit.
I want to talk. When it comes super hot, he goes first. What is this?
Check me out.
I'm checking.
By the way, something like this is really hard to step with consistent difficulty. Just want to put that out there.
That jack.
Dude, I love it. I love stuff like this. I know Etienne really likes stuff like this too.
Is it consistent difficulty though?
No, not really. Well, we'll go through the file and we'll see. Well, actually, I'm not really gonna be able to tell, given that I haven't played in fucking 6 years.
Yeah, there's a part that's way easier, but it's extremely deliberate.
The hardest part can't be like you can't have a spike. Oh, you can't see my mouse. Fuck. Like you can't have a 30 difficulty
No, we
spike
can see
in
what
the
you're
middle
going on the graph.
Oh, because of the line.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can see the game.
Yeah, I forgot about that. It's only when I'm like circling notes on the screen that you can't see.
That's the wrong
Yes.
number.
That's the wrong. I love the trill usage.
Yeah.
Dude.
Oh
It's so
god,
good.
that's
Actually, I
really
think
good.
if you click, it'll do like the little.
Oh, the circle
Yeah,
thing.
that. Yeah, you could do that.
That's a really good transition. Personally, I don't like this starting. I don't like these outside flams. Right, it's flams on both hands going outwards.
I
I
agree.
I
I
think it's
never
much-
liked playing
yeah.
those.
It's just not like a.
It feels
ergonomic hand
unnatural.
motion. Yeah, exactly. So doing it the reverse, so 1-2 and 4-3 the whole way through, I think is objectively better by every metric. Because
It's so much easier though.
not only
Like
that,
I don't know.
but I think it's less likely for you to just bait the player into jump trilling. Like the fact that it's easier means people will actually play it rather than cheesing it, and I think that has a lot of merit.
Sure, I don't know. I think that's overused, whereas what he did there was like underused, but underused for like a good reason. Like if that pattern has to be like pretty slow.
Yeah. Actually, I think. I'm trying to remember. Did we even? Okay, so this is one of those things where sometimes I'll make really nitpicky edits to a file, but then there are some files that I just leave alone, even though I have some issues with them, because I don't want to change the core gameplay experience, right? Because sometimes you can edit things piecemeal, a little bit and a little bit here and a little bit here, and then you've changed the file on an overall level without really meaning to. And I think this is a file where I'm pretty sure I just left it alone.
How does that make you feel?
Spit that.
Sweet dollar tea from McDonald's.
Yep.
I drink that. Super hot fire. I spit that. 2.5 men. I watched that. So it's hilarious.
I like how they all scream like pretty much the same. Like down to like every little sound, they did the same screams.
I like this.
Hold it down, hold it down, hold it down, hold it down.
Hey, it's an announcer.
I'm not a rapper. Alright, check me out.
I feel like I can see the way that his nose moves when sniffling with this pattern. Am I reading too much in that?
That's funny.
Glasses, jacket.
You probably
shirt.
are, but
Call me glasses, jacket, and shirt.
it's
man.
fine.
Call him that.
Oh, I really like this
Shirt, man.
these patterns to sort of disjointed mumbling of agreement.
Yeah, there's like you could do so much more because everything is just broken up. So you could go like more wacky with your patterns because you don't have to worry about the context.
Yeah.
Degrees, leather jacket, cause I'm super hot, boy.
Those fucking quads, dude.
I'll call me super hot, boy. 100 degrees, leather jacket, cause I'm super hot, boy.
Yeah.
Fucking hype quads.
The hype quads, is that what we're calling them?
Hype quads, yeah.
I just call them quads, like
I'm not a rapper.
whatever.
Super hot. I'm not a rapper.
Nice.
Fucking hype quads and Scoopy rolls.
I got lost in a
You have to be a master level charter to come up with these fucking terms, dog.
Okay.
Guys, I think we found the house. It's been built.
There's the house, yeah.
It's like a little one.
It's more like a shack.
That's the doghouse. That's where a lot
Those
of
flames are hilarious. Hype flames.
The crazy ass BPM works so much in this file's favor too.
Super hot? I never heard of you. I'm looking at him like, is he stupid? I'm about to murder you. My crew ain't waiters, but nah, they still serving. Crew ain't waiters, but nah, they still serving.
I love how lame the other rappers' sections
Yeah,
are.
it really
It
is
just
lame.
highlights. It just highlights the whole like meme.
Yeah, it's tall enough so she can ride. Knots. I got the tool, but for you, I keep the merchandise up at the shop.
Would it be a defensible artistic choice to just not step any of his?
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah, it can't be. This must be a setup.
That's what I meant by the difficulty balance being extremely deliberate. It's artistic.
Go ahead and get into it, champion.
Look.
Pull on our pants for this one. Pull them up.
First of all, I'm not your friend, so stop looking at me. Second of all, I'm not a rapper, so stop rapping at me.
Nice quads.
Those jacks.
Yeah.
It happens.
It happens, bro.
It happens.
But anyway. Alright, check me out. Check me out.
Wait, was this?
Bro,
It happens.
anyway. Alright, check me out. Check me out.
Hey, kill it off for me. Let's finish this.
I'm about to end this man's whole career.
Is that's the thing that everybody quotes from this, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I'm not a rapper.
What career?
Look.
What career?
Boom. Bam.
Hype quads again.
Bada bop, boom. Pow.
It's the
so
same
fucking
exact
silly.
scream.
I do have a criticism of this file right here. I don't think this anchor should be here.
Wow, good job. You caught the one flaw.
Do you not agree?
I think it's fine. What the fuck you mean?
Really?
I think anything is justified in this stupid file,
I mean,
bro.
but
Like,
the intensity of the vocal is trailing off at
Oh
this
my
point, and then you've just
God.
buffed it up with this anchor.
you're reading too much into it, dog.
This is autism.
Really?
Dude,
Really? Okay. Okay.
There were coughs and breaths that were overstepped more than that.
Okay, I'm just all right. All right. Jeez.
Champion, Hot just won that. Cool him down. Cool him down.
I thought it was a reasonable criticism.
Nah.
Barely.
I'm not a rapper though.
I don't know if you could really compare this file to like others though. Like you can't really impose the same standards
that's
on it. It's
fair.
just so different.
That's fair, and that's exactly why I stopped myself. I'm pretty sure from like changing anything. All right.
Alright, this file just reminds me of that Lofty 3 file.
Desire Pages.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it's an
It's like
undersleep
that
file.
again.
What do you
It's
think of
good.
Etienne's OP? Do people
It's
really
good.
really like this file? I feel like it's too hard for it to get a lot of exposure. Or do people
It
just
doesn't
play
matter.
it? Just play it because.
I mean, I used to just play it because I don't know about other people.
I don't think I ever really played it.
I didn't play it. I don't know if you can like really compare it to other files or like rank it at all.
I remember receiving it as a submission and I thought it was amazing.
I think it's a good file, yeah.
Because
But it's like it's not a song at all though. So
right. Well, but
can you?
okay, so because it's not a song, you know, a lot aside from the screaming, a lot of the spoken words and that kind of stuff is all it's distinct, right? And so is all
Yeah.
all the patterning. Like there's ways to do that wrong, which would be to, you know, just copy paste random shit, like, you know, generic 16ths to everything. And this must have taken like a decent amount of effort. And I really like the okay, I'm not gonna be able to find it, but the jacks that go from 16ths to 20 or 12ths or whatever that slow down, the trills that slow down. I like that kind of stuff in that kind of file where you've got room for it to breathe, which is very much in contrast to this file. What do you guys think about this being 4 minutes and 41 seconds long?
I remember it being kind of a slog.
Yeah, I'm kind of two minds on it because I remember playing, you know, a long time ago when I wasn't very good, and I would always want more long songs, and there just weren't that many of them. And I think it's okay to have like a longer, easy file because you can rate it up and it becomes shorter. Let's uprate this. Okay, God, that makes so much difference. All right, let's not uprate it. This is mostly a Running Man file, right? I think that gets established pretty early on. Of course, I liked it.
I like those jacks.
Yeah.
Who made this again?
Oh, sorry. This is
Cataclysm.
Catus, and this is Notarum's file. I gotta remember to do that. I was pretty good about that in the first pack. Cat also did the Everything at Once file, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was he's got a kind of distinct. I think he's got a core set of pattern types that he falls back on. I don't know if this is recognizably a cataphile to you guys, but I remember seeing a bits of everything at once in here.
Yeah.
Should this be more streamy, or is it okay with this? Oh, there it is. Okay.
It's good. The music kind of slowed down there.
Oh, I like those slow trills. The right way to use one-hand trills.
This is not as, like, monotonous as I remember it to be.
Yeah.
I think it's just because the song is very monotonous.
Ooh. Okay, what do you guys think about this? This went to something pretty specific before, and I don't think it belongs here. It makes me think there's a copy-paste, like, oversight or error. It kind of comes out of nowhere.
Like, yeah, there's a vocal there, but it doesn't sound like that.
So if you were going to cut it, I think this would be a pretty good cut.
I don't think it would even need to be cut, honestly.
Yeah, cause, like I said before, there weren't enough longer files that I enjoyed playing back in the day.
Yeah. I think it's good
let's
for...
see if the rest of it, like, is varied
this
enough.
Is really neat. Does it slow down? I don't think it slows down, but it's still pretty cool.
No, it should have.
Yeah, it should have a little bit. You don't think it should have, or you think it should have?
It should have.
Yeah. Okay. Just making sure we're on the same page. This is not as Running Man as I remember.
Which I've honestly, like, there's enough anchors in it.
Yeah.
But it's not, like, boring and rolly. It's, like, somewhere in the middle. It's pretty good.
The one problem with it not being as Running Man as I remember is that one bit in the intro kind of sticks out now. But if you're going to have something that's slightly harder than the rest of it, like it's... Oh, well, here we go. I was going to say it's better to have it in the beginning.
There's basically no percussion the first time we saw that pattern, right?
I do not remember.
Because if that's the case, then I suppose it makes sense. Because you're emphasizing the vocals more at this point.
Okay, the 48s is definitely more frequent now. Okay, so he's got the Running Man to the... Yeah, I think that's fine. this is all pretty different. Well, it's the same. It's just that there's more alternation between the 48s and 32nds. Ah, the classic.
You know what? Like, kind of, yeah, the classic decrease in, yeah. But you know what makes me not like this file that much is that it clearly takes its inspiration from Desire of Ages, but I think Desire of Ages is a better file by most metrics.
Oh, we got shots coming out.
Like Desire of Ages has a more interesting intro. The chorus is better.
It does.
The only thing that comes, close is the verses in this, but still, like Desire of Ages is the better
it's a valid
file by far. It's nice to have another Desire of Ages-esque file, like you said, to have a long
and especially file. An easier one too.
Yeah. But still, like because the influence of Desire of Ages is so like obvious, I don't know.
Would you?
I always compare
it.
They're very similar.
They're incredibly similar, and it comes from the same album too, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It's a great album. Would you have preferred that he deviated more?
Yeah, probably.
Because I think these kinds of patterns work well in a stamina file. You don't. Well, I guess we had the. Well, I agree with the criticism. What's going on in general? Oh, is that just you? Okay. I guess the counterpoint to that would be like the Icy World packs. You go into it and you basically know what you're going to get with almost everything, and you can make an argument that having them be stylistically similar is appropriate. But from a charting perspective, that's from a gameplay perspective. From a charting perspective, yeah, I would have liked maybe if he had experimented more. Oh, okay, we're at. Okay, actually, wait. Where would we put this between all the files?
I think it's fine for the pack. I don't hate it being in the pack, but.
Would you say this is like the bar for average, or? Would you cut Chill Bill?
I would cut Chill Bill, yeah. I would cut Chill Bill.
Same.
Okay.
This I would not cut because it serves a very specific
purpose.
It
does. I agree. I wouldn't. I don't love the file. I like that the song was stepped in the style of Desire of Ages. I think maybe you could have had some stronger patterning and it would have been a little bit better, but I don't know that it would have been much better. Okay, this is Clyde's.
This file I can't even speak on because it's in the same category as there's so much going on. I don't know how to fucking chart it.
I have a lot to say about this file, and in fact, this is the file that prompted all this because I was just like scrolling through the packs one day, and I saw something that I really wanted to talk about because it was really interesting, and I don't remember what it was.
Well,
but I'm sure I'm sure I'm gonna have a lot to say about this file. Can we get it all the way at the start? Yes, maybe. This is very similar to And the Vulture Beholds, but it's a little more out there.
I don't know how I haven't seen this file before.
You have not seen this file before? It's fucking. No. I don't really remember playing it, but when I looked at
it, seems like up my alley.
Yeah, I love these little flams. To what I can only assume is a bassoon.
Wait, who made this?
This is Class's file.
Okay.
You couldn't tell by the fact that it's this very specific type of metal with this background.
Okay, I see what he's doing. He decided to take the blast beats and make them into anchors. I think that's good.
Oh, I didn't even notice that. That's. Oh yeah, how did I?
that works.
I mean,
I
I
think that's a
noticed
good
that there were
technique.
anchors, but I didn't notice that that's what it was doing with them. Yeah, that's a good way to handle it.
That's definitely not like a universal solution though.
Of course.
To the blast beat problem. Like yeah, you could do it in a file here and there, but if everybody does it, then it's gonna get boring.
I like that he changes up the anchor with the vocals. See, this, I would not be able to stop myself from putting jacks everywhere.
It's really tempting, for sure.
And he even follows the quick strums on the guitar with these that pattern. Is there a name for that specifically? I don't think there is. But the 1, 2, 2, 3, 3, 4s. But then he doesn't step the jacks that are actually there, and I would not be able to stop myself. I just wouldn't. I'd find some way to do it, and I don't think it would really work.
No, it wouldn't work at all. No, he did the right thing.
Oh, that is good. Can you guys hear what that's going to? Or is it like too soft?
Yeah. No, I heard it. It was good. I don't love the holds, but
Yeah. I like that there's these great notes of the guitar.
yeah.
They're okay.
That was a good transition though, those trills into the gray notes was fun. Or I guess, yeah. Yeah, those gray notes are patterned really, really cool.
I was wondering, maybe you want to put the heavy percussion back onto colored notes, because he had the contrast somewhere before here, but I don't remember what the contrast was for.
I think that's a good idea, actually.
Yeah. I think it would work.
There's good pacing in this section.
Yeah. It kind of pisses me off that I can't remember what I wanted to talk about. It was like some pretty obscure thing with how charting things certain ways baits people into like bad gameplay, and how this chart avoided that. But I didn't catch it on this view through, at least so far. Or maybe I'm confusing it with the end of Ultra Beholds. I don't know. That's happened like 8 times. Oh.
Oh, that's a wacky,
This is
yo.
fucking awesome, dude.
Yeah, I really like that.
Oh man, I was just about to say that he should have flams to this, and then he did.
He just went for it, bro.
Yeah, I like it.
It's okay. It's isolated enough.
Class has a good knack for finding songs that are very steppable. There's a lot going on in here that you get to play with. I mean, particularly.
You know what
this
my
part.
criticism of this file is?
I'd like to hear it.
I bet the preview fucking sucks, and that's why I never played it.
Oh. This?
Well, before, remember, we used to not have that feature of like actually previewing what the file looks like. Just the song. I heard that and I was like, this doesn't sound that interesting. Whatever. But it could have been better. And it could. Yes. Put the good part in the preview.
This part? Yeah, I think you're right. Actually,
anything else?
Wow. All right.
That's probably why I skipped out on this file and I never knew it existed. But this is a really good file. This is like one of my favorites in the pack so far.
It's definitely up there for me.
I'd say it's top 25% easily.
That low? I think it's better than that. It's so hard to go wrong with this kind of file.
This is my second favorite so far.
He's got the right blend of basic structure and then going wacky when the song allows for it, without like having the transition between the two get a little ridiculous. And I really like the restraint here, not putting jacks everywhere. I wouldn't be able to resist. Yeah, I should have used that for the preview. I don't know if I was like editing the previews at this point to be super anal about it. This is a lofty
This is a
file.
fucking meme.
Is it a meme? What is this?
Look at the subtitle, and then you'll see where the meme
I remember
kicks
this file. It's got the lofty jacks that don't even go to the plucking.
What? What are they going to?
Literally nothing.
This reminds me of Kryptonite.
It's what we call artistic liberty.
Out of left field basically describes all lofty files. I feel like you could have put the this 30-second flam thing to the popping up here.
I agree. I like that.
Yeah. This is just
It's so funny to me.
Look,
so
it's the Scoopies!
It's the Scoopies! We found them again. It's the lofty Scoopy Easter egg hunt. Were the other sides of the patterns the same too? Did you just like literally copy and paste this?
No,
I
I
don't
didn't
think so.
literally copy and paste it.
Well, I think I saw the music video for this. Doesn't he get on his tiptoes? Is that what you were doing here?
It says LOL in the mines.
Oh, okay, does it? Oh, it does.
Yeah.
Is there even another 30-second section?
I don't remember.
You should have just ended the file after it.
I should have just copied and pasted that section over and over again randomly into the song.
I like the use of mines though.
That's interesting. I don't know if I like it.
It's very long.
Yeah, it is. Holy shit.
I feel like you get kind of lost after a little while doing all that.
Yeah, maybe
That's
change
a
up the
skill
skill issue. I think you could change up the column, like switch it to 3-4 here or 1-4.
Yeah, like you got a trill there, so just go off the other side of the trill.
Skill issue.
Hey, I actually really like this file. I just think like it was a little bit too long. I'm sorry.
Good, your apologies accepted.
I mean, we all know that the only reason this file exists is for the Scoopies, which I can't find.
For the
Right.
meme.
Those.
Were you thinking of Rave 7 when you did this, or was it just complete happenstance? You must have been, right?
No, I literally charted it because I listened to the song and I was like Rave 7, and then I charted it.
Yeah. Oh, I think that one's pretty good. Where would I put
Wow,
that?
that's a very fucking obscure connection you made. Rave 7? Jesus.
What? That's the immediate thing that I thought of. Are you kidding me? It
Yeah,
sounds
it's
exactly
the
the same.
first thing I think.
Okay, I just like in like a Step Mania world, sure, it's not obscure, but come on, that's pretty fucking obscure.
Okay, if you say so.
The average person who listens to this song does not know what the fuck Rave 7 is.
That's their That's a skill
Skill
issue.
Skillish. That's funny.
All right. This is my first file that we're gonna go. No, not my first file. It's the first file of mine that we'll be going over. And
This is solid.
yeah, I'm trying to. All right, I guess we'll get there when we get there. But this is. I took so long to chart this, or did I? This is one of the few songs that I can play back in my head almost in its entirety, without, just from memory.
Oh shit, you have the 3-4-1-3-4 trill thing in this file that I was talking about before. I love that pattern.
Oh, okay. When we were talking about in 8L, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really snappy, and if you alternate it between hands, it's really like punchy and fun to play. I really like those. I don't know about you guys.
Yeah, I love those, yeah. Good jack, too.
Really dig it.
I remember not knowing what the fuck to put here, and so I just this is the easiest thing that I could do that kind of makes sense.
No, it's good. It fits.
When I went into this charting, knowing that I basically wanted to have broken jump stream because I very specifically remember that I was feeling like there weren't enough broken jump stream files, and I thought this was perfect for it.
Yo, the come-ons are so fun. That like long jack that continues on the outside of the columns is so fun. Yeah. The 3-note jack.
Yeah.
Within the 30 seconds.
Angry, you mean? Yeah. Yeah, this is the part where I was like, this screams broken jump stream.
Yeah, this is plays super fun.
Oh yeah. Those are supposed to be lips. I know a lot of people
Yo,
don't
these
like this.
polys are so good. Yes, Snowbird loves these.
Yeah.
They're so good, the polys. They just fit so well. It's like violently well to the song.
Violently well.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is risky though. This can be, if you don't do this right, they can be like really habit forming. They have to go to the music really well so that you can fall back onto the audio cues. And I was worried about them being too repetitive as well, but I guess nobody's complained about that.
They're good.
Actually, I remember doing something like this in Radioactive and a couple of other my files. I really like doing this. I think it's really fun to play. I think I just shat these out. I don't think I spent a lot of time on this either.
They work really well.
I think I spent more time trying to figure out how to make those 24th hand streams not boring earlier in the file. But then I was like, it's probably good if they're kind of uninteresting. Oh, I don't remember that. What the hell? That's funny. I probably wouldn't do that now. Or I would,
Why not?
They're not that bad, dude. They're fine.
Oh, okay. So I thought
There's
this.
nothing wrong with that.
I thought this note was over here and on the same hand that it starts, but it's not.
Oh yeah, no, I would hate
I
that.
just misread it.
Yeah, this broken shit really does put a lot of tension on the hands, though.
Well,
like playing this on a rate, it really is pretty tense.
I was
but
pretty.
it's justified.
I was pretty careful to alternate between the anchors on the 1 and then 4, or yeah, 1 and then 4. Yeah, like I recognize that this is not easy to play at high speeds, so they have to be patterned pretty well. What? Alright, I guess this is just a 30-second triplet there. Oh, okay.
It makes sense.
What do you guys think about that? That's a little weird. I don't think have we seen anything like that?
No, I like that a lot.
I think I could have done this build up better. I'm looking at this now and I'm like, this looks like I didn't put any effort into it.
Those drum hits could probably be
Yeah.
hands, honestly.
That's what I was thinking. Like, they're very prominent.
Ooh. Oh, well, you know what? We've got the file identity stuff. Like, you've got the left-hand running man that we saw earlier. What do you guys think about this? Does this actually play well? The 1/4 jacks into the triplets in the center?
I mean, it makes sense. I can't remember how well that proves, though.
Is this straight copy pasta or did I layer it further? This doesn't look like it's extra layer. Ooh, what the hell? That is that Step Mania fading it out automatically? Because it kind of sounds like ass. I think it is Step Mania.
I don't know. Did you do a fade out on this?
I
MP3?
don't see why I would have, but maybe the original MP3 did. I don't know. I feel like I got a little lazy here. I think that this could be a little more punchy, I think. Alright, what do you guys think? Tear it up, dogs.
I mean, I like this file, so I think it's a good stamina file. And it has a clear identity.
Yeah. I like it. I think it's pretty good. I don't think it's my best work, but I think it's like pretty good.
Good file, but I don't know what made you think to actually step this song.
I somehow got K-pop in my YouTube. I don't remember what prompted it, and then like I came upon this song because I don't remember. I think the redhead looked cute in the thumbnail, but then I heard this. Where was it? Yeah, I heard this and I'm like, that fucking screams Broken Jump Stream, so I'm gonna step it. That's basically what happened. Like, this is one of the most Broken Jump Stream sounding things that I've heard. Do you guys agree? Do you guys think there's more appropriate things? No? Okay.
I don't know. It's just another story of I wanted to step this.
Yeah,
one
no,
part.
that's like how 40% of my files are made. So
Okay.
maybe even higher. All right, this is a Lofto file. I think that's a good scoring file. Although it maybe has like a little too much spice to be like a really true scoring file.
Amazing intro. My favorite intro I've ever done.
I love this file.
Really?
Yes.
How do you refer?
Go back to the beginning. Go back to the beginning, and like these mines are so evil, bro. Like this clip.
What's so evil about them?
I don't know. It's just a very ominous mindset from the beginning.
An ominous mindset?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Not a mindset?
What does that even mean?
An ominous set of minds.
Okay.
Do you call this the fuck anime 2? Do you call it fuck anime 2 probably, right?
Probably.
I just enjoy all of the fuck animes because of the title.
It's a genre.
Right.
Shit. Oh no, spoilers. I like the jacks to the record spin. That is such a weird sound. This is giving me Last Winged Unicorn flashbacks.
This guy's the most annoying sounding rapper of all time.
You think this is the most annoying rapper of all time?
Dude, he sounds like a little yapping dog. It's like this little fucking 5'3" guy's like.
I like this. Oh,
Almost
yeah,
sounds like
that's
Mickey
really good.
Mouse, if you think about it.
Oh my god, he does kind of sound like Mickey Mouse.
Charting from 2005, dude.
Yeah, straight up. Well, if it was from 2005,
It's
it would
the
be
not
64th.
giving a fuck attitude.
Yeah, yeah.
It's good.
They're good jacks.
I don't know how you derive those 30 seconds from what's going on. I'm gonna be honest. I don't know.
Those
Hype,
mines.
hype quads, baby. Gotta do
You're
it.
the worst.
They're so hyped they fucking explode.
Should have called these mines ominous instead of the fucking intro ones. It's like, what the fuck?
No, that's what the intro ones were alluding to, dude.
Exactly, bro.
That's why they're ominous.
It's
Those are
pop-
just dangerous.
It's like it's
Wow,
poetry.
it's foreshadowing.
That's the best jack that's ever been charted.
Oh god. I like that. Really though.
Oh yeah, that jack, I forgot.
What the fuck?
Did you just genuinely forget to take it out or some shit? Or?
No, oh, it's
I
there
love it.
purposefully.
See,
You thought you could roll this, bitch?
the thing about Lofty is that he doesn't respect the players. I
No,
respect
I
the
never
players too
have.
much to do that. Well, I mean, now I do. Or I did.
Good
I-
file.
I think
10 out
I
of
think
10.
Tim's right. It is the not giving a fuck attitude. Yeah, I actually I like this. I don't know where I'd put it in my rankings. Do I think it's better than Feel It Still? I think I do. Yeah, I think it's better than Feel It Still.
It's better. It's
I
definitely,
think
Definitely better.
It's my favorite fuck anime that I've done, I think.
Well, is this Choofs? It is Choofs.
Yeah.
See, the original fuck anime is better, but it's a relative close second, I want to say.
Oh, this is good by the way. Inverting the triplet to go the other way. If you had a sequence of like 10 of those, you would definitely want to invert the triplet. But it's generally a good idea to you guys know what I'm saying when I say invert, right?
Yeah.
Like it becomes habit forming if you play the file over and they're both like 1, 2, 1s.
Those verses are mean, bro.
Yeah, what is going on here? He's just got 48s every time he says baby. Okay.
I love these patterns though.
Yeah, this looks really nice, and this is cool. Oh, wait. I wish he just mirrored it 3 times.
Yeah, those polys are fun.
That's pretty mean. Really? This right here? Hmm.
La mama, she ready for war, she ready for dick in her ass in the throat. La mama, she went for the faculty. La mama, she ready, she after me. Gon' do it. Gon' do it, gon' do it. They way too influenced. I do it.
These are some funny patterns, man.
Yeah.
Okay, the wall isn't that funny.
No. I think the wall needed to go. There's so much more interesting that you could have done with that.
I think we tried to get him to take the walls out, and he just wouldn't.
I mean, I kept saying that I would reserve total editorial right over all files submitted, but I don't think I ever exercised it. I always asked people if they wanted to make changes, and if they really didn't want to, I didn't do it. Oh, that's pretty cool.
I mean, you could just reject the file.
Yeah. Why did I accept this?
I probably forced you to accept it.
Oh.
I'm not saying this one. No, I'm not saying this file specifically. I'm saying, like, in general. Like, if they don't want to change it, just say, okay, fuck you.
I think I have done that, actually. I think I did that to one of Centil's files, and he was really not happy about it. There's a decent amount of RAM in this pack. Ooh. I like the way that these patterns, these polys are patterned.
I really like this for some reason.
A file that does too much justice for the song, yet again.
Yet again.
Dude, I was about to say that.
Guys, pick better music. Fuck.
About to say that, and I want to say it's a way more egregious instance than Clutcher Babies.
Ooh.
Whoa!
You can jump trill this, but like still.
Whoa!
I mean, is it even remotely justified? I don't think so.
It's not justified at all. This is a choofism, is right here what we're watching. I mean, he must have not wanted edits or something, because there's a couple things in this file that are like, you what, mate? Not that. That's fine. I think this is bad. This wall here. I mean, it's not like terrible, but it's just uninteresting. I think it's okay. I think the good parts of this file are actually pretty good.
Same. They're just such a contrast.
Yeah. I mean, I would not accept this as is if I were looking back, or I am looking back. I would request edits, and if he didn't make the edits, I would have cut it, I think. I mean, this is... It's just... It doesn't do anything. It doesn't... There's no value added. Another really hard file? Okay, well... do we think this is... towards the bottom so far?
It's pretty far down.
Yes.
It has some really high highs and really low lows.
Yeah, the detractions are a bit much.
Yeah.
In fact, I mean, I would cut it along with Chill Bill at the moment. But also,
would you place that above or below Chill Bill, though?
Oh.
I'd put it below Chill Bill.
You would put it below Chill Bill? Hmm.
Yes, dude. Like some of those spikes are so.
Yeah, I think I'd agree. But it would take much less work to put it above.
It's like some of the bad parts are just so egregious. I don't know. It's a spicier file than Chill Bill. I'll give it that.
All right, this is Lemon Guy's file.
I hate this.
You hate this?
Of course, it's a Lemon Guy file.
Yeah, I hate this.
I'm pretty sure.
I hate everything about it. I hate the file and I hate the song.
I think Etienne just had a gigantic hard-on for this file, and that's like ultimately what pushed it over the edge. I mean, at least this is pretty interesting. And it stopped being interesting. Alright, can we vote not to look at this file? Because I don't like it either.
I want to look at this file.
Fuck you.
I'm gonna pee while you do that.
Alright, you said you wanted to look at the file? That was the file. That's all there is to it.
Really?
No, I don't remember. It's better than...
I would be surprised because Death Grips fucking sucks. All their songs do sound pretty monotonous, like throughout the whole thing. This is just what Death Grips is.
This is kind of interesting.
Is it playable though?
I don't know. See, I think right here you want streams to this
Oh.
sound, right?
I don't know if I want anything.
I think it's just too anchory for what's
It's
there.
like it's spicy, I guess, but I don't think this is really all that playable.
Well, yeah. It's,
Okay, I like this
yeah,
part.
this part's cool.
This is cool. This is cool.
It's the bastard crown. It's the bucket. The deformed bucket.
We fucked it up.
I'm pretty sure most of Final Fantasy is like this.
Okay.
Are you guys still
Yeah.
like watching
There,
this
there was
file?
one cool part. Okay.
Why?
Why?
Like the 2 seconds in the beginning?
Here. Am I gonna be able to find it?
Good
Yeah, here
luck.
we go.
This part.
Yeah, it's
I like that. It's alright.
I mean, the rest of it's just so jumbled. It's just like
That's a good way to
it's
describe
it's
it,
the
yeah.
spaghetti on the wall. Like at least it's a little more clear what's going on here. I still don't like it personally, but I can see people playing this. I could see Etienne playing this and just sort of suffering through the bad parts to get to the fun parts, and not really realize that that's what he's doing. I don't think the large portions of this are very good. It's also way too hard. Is this actually 174 BPM? I guess it is, yeah. Wait, did he step the sensor with silence? Or was that not a sensor, that was just a brake? I don't care enough to go look. Look, the buckets are back. Got the lofty buckets.
I should have
Actually, you
made
know
him pay
what?
to use those.
I don't like the fact that he had the different pattern here, or a different pattern before, but then now he's got this.
Alright, this is kinda cool.
Yeah. I can see why somebody would like this file.
There's some like good ideas here and there sprinkled in.
And I like the fact that he has some variation on this, right? So he's playing with the idea instead of just copying and pasting. And then he goes back to the vanilla over here. And this feels more cohesive than a lot of the start as well. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about. This is, you want streams to this, not the fucking garbage that he had before. It's like fucking.
I agree. This
total
part,
quadrants. This
I
part
was
makes
I was
sense.
looking and I was like, this looks so much smoother
Yeah,
than before.
this is what I was
Like,
envisioning
what happened?
when I was listening to.
It's the same, yeah, like it's
Yeah,
the same
it's
song.
literally the same thing.
Same
It's
sounds.
just, what is this? Oh, well, I mean, he's got a little bit of that, but they're actually jump snares, or trumpets, or percussion. Yeah, this makes sense. Even if I still think it's
I
a
don't know,
little
he
overlaid.
like...
This is definitely another file that just, it didn't need to be this hard, and yet it is, and we have too many of those, and I don't know how that happened. Is this in anybody's top 5 of the pack in the entire world?
Fuck
No.
no.
Yeah,
Fuck
I wouldn't
no.
think
No.
so.
Not even close.
Yeah, I've got some pretty major problems with I already couldn't find it. I don't care enough. I don't like it. We're moving on. Worse than Chill Bill? Better than Chill Bill?
Get got?
Yeah, I mean, ignoring the fact that it's just really hard. Like,
I would say about the same.
yeah. I mean, God, it's so inconsistent. There's no coherent.
Why is Chill Bill the fucking baseline for bad
I was
files?
just
It's
gonna say that. Why is that the metric?
It's like it happens to be the first bad
Yeah,
file
it was
we
the first
get
bad
to.
file. That's exactly what it was.
Okay.
Or what's the new baseline?
Is it or is it not Chill Bill?
Chill Bill metric.
Yeah, watch us still use that as a benchmark by the time we get to Minty 4.
I mean, we
Yeah.
all know exactly what we think
Is
about
it Chill
Bill.
Bill or no?
It's a good metric, good standard. We all know what it means.
Chill Bill
Yeah,
standard.
God, there's like, there's just
There's a couple good ideas in there. I could see why it was stepped.
yeah,
It's just surrounded by shit.
yeah. It's there's. I don't know if it's the case, but it feels like he was going for something hard and just layered jumps in where they really don't belong. Like this needs to have the stuff that we were seeing farther in. Like, these patterns, they don't make any sense.
I'll be right back.
All right. Yeah, like this stuff here, I don't know what's going on. Why? Anyway.
This file sucks. Yeah, let's go with Golden Sky. This is truth, right?
Yes, it is another Choop file. This already reminds me of Geisha's Dream, probably because their sounds sound very similar.
It's all DR shit, right?
Yeah.
The 24s kind of remind me of Mina patterning, dude.
Really?
There's some Mina
Alright,
patterning in those
I'm gonna have to look at
24s.
this more closely. Oh, you know
I
what
can
it
sort
might
of see
be?
it.
You know what it might be? It's because he's technically layering the jumps, and then he's filling the 24ths in afterward. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure that's it. Yeah, that's gotta be it. All right, I know people. This is a farmable file from what I remember because you can just jump through
Yeah,
that.
it's super
But I
farmable.
don't mind it. Because it doesn't force you to jump trill it. That's sort of, your thing. Like, I like hitting these patterns.
They're fun, yeah.
It's just that he doesn't really have a punish
But most
afterward.
people are gonna jump trill.
Yeah, that's not a fault of the chart, I don't think. Well, okay, he could put a punish in here, but, like, I don't know, something, right? This is another, you just take, like, a couple of basic core ingredients and then assemble them in a way that makes sense. Sort of in the vein
this
as,
file?
Lummi, yeah.
Isn't this a Choof file?
Yep, it is.
I was kind of surprised to see that it is a Choof file, because it's like actually... Yeah, I don't know, it just doesn't look that much like a Choof file.
What I think there's some parts of it that are recognizably Choof. Well,
Also, sort of reminds me of a Squid file because Squid used to do DDR recharts and stuff.
Yeah.
And the patterns are like very clean patterning for the
Right.
most part.
And that's why it didn't look much like a Choof file to me. I don't know, I like it though. It's good.
Definitely looks like an early Squid mini pack file.
yeah, I like this.
I agree, that's what I thought it was.
To be fair, I think it's the only way to go wrong with this is to step it like get got, right? I mean, It's basically
Something
given
like Chill
to
Bill.
you.
It's
Or
in
like
that
Chill
file.
Bill, yeah. I mean, you know. And if you like playing these patterns specifically, and you don't like having to deal with it, like if you just want to play this file's fucking amazing for that. And if you just jump for them, I don't really know what like I guess it's just a jack file to you then. I don't think there's any way to make like a top 5
Yeah, I
file
like
out of that
this file.
song.
I like that's included in the pack.
Well, I guess
Nah, but it's good.
because I think if you were comparing it to song-wise to Geisha's Dream is just a better song to step, right? Like it's much more interesting.
I think there's more interesting shit. Yeah.
I mean, where's that kind of music you come from anyway? Is it from like O2 Jam or some shit?
It's DDR. It's vanilla, straight up
I
DDR.
thought it was PDR.
That
Yeah.
was
Okay.
their first big hit was that Butterfly song, right?
Oh, that
Like
one.
everybody remembers that one.
Yeah.
I
We
think
got to the file.
this is one of the best files in the pack, if not the best.
I tell you what.
Oh yeah, this is a Scintille file,
I tell you what.
and it's very, very easy, which I appreciate.
I can't find you. Every time I go out to your place, you gone fishing. How you know? Well, there's a sign of.
I think
Okay,
this
it's
is
easy, but it's not easy for what people play it for because people
Yeah.
play it on 1.0 for
Yeah.
tech, and it's not easy to act this
Oh,
file.
no.
Like
Yeah.
it's difficult. Like
there's actual patterns.
that's what makes it fun. Yeah,
You know
that's
what's
what makes
funny?
it fun
You
is
know what's
that on
really funny?
1.0 it's actually difficult.
Is the closest analog to Etienne's OP this file? It might be, right?
Yes. That
That's
sounds
funny.
accurate. They're on like opposite ends of difficulty, though.
Yeah. It's just funny to me that they're kind of the same.
Fishing. I'm real gone, man. You ain't working anymore. Could be. There's your hole out in the sun.
I don't know that you could say much about this without playing it, though.
Where you left a rope.
Like if I just tell you that the patterns feel really good when they go to the sounds, that doesn't really mean anything, but they do.
You claim that hoeing ain't no fun, but I can prove it. You ain't got no ambition.
I really like slow trills like this, or like control trills where they're slightly off.
By a shady, weighty pool. Shangri-La, really loud. I'm wishing.
The anchors are laughing. Yeah, it's great.
I could be that kind of fool.
I mean, no one else would have been able to chart this. Like Scintille is actually a bit of a genius if you talk to him about music.
Welcome to the club.
Like everything fits so well.
Gone fishing.
This reminds me also of World on a String that I stepped in. I don't remember which pack.
I think it was a Mina 3.
And I think it's Mina 3, yeah.
Papa Bing, I'll stop by your place a time or two. I'll stop by your
The slow trills are.
It's like that.
time or two.
It's similar to that file. It's like that file if you knew anything about music, you know?
Which I didn't. Which I don't still. I really like how the once we get more into the spoken word, like the patterns become way more discordant.
I'll stop by your place.
Like it's got this well, I mean they're no longer trills. Like these are pretty far from trills.
Well, I'm a busy man, Louis. I got a lot of big deals cooking. I was probably tied up at the studio. You weren't tied up, you dog. You was just plain old gone fishing. There's a sign upon your door. Pops, don't blab it around, will you? Gone fishing. Keep it shady. I got me a big one staked out. You ain't working anymore. I don't have to work. I got. You ain't working anymore. I don't have to work. I got me a piece of Gary. Cows need milking in the barn. I have the twins on that detail. They each take a side. But you just don't give a darn. Give them 4 bits of cow and
This is my favorite part.
hand lotion. You just never seem to learn. Man, you taught me.
What's interesting about a file like this is literally every note matters.
You ain't got no ambition. You're convincing. Gone fishing. Got your hound dog by your side. That's old Cindy Lou going with me. Gone fishing. Get away from me, boys, you bother me. Folks won't find us now because Mr. Satch and Mr. Cross, we gone fishing instead of just a wishing.
Is that the most justified quad in all of Stepmania history?
Yes. Is a good quad.
The most justified ever.
Objectively. Great file. Masterpiece. Really, really hard to do that and make it play well. Like, because I've tried, I know, right? There was one part that I thought was pretty interesting. I don't think I'm gonna be able to.
No, I agree. There's like so little to work with, and there's like he also like doesn't. It's very easy to take something like this and like really overstep this.
Yeah.
Like at Tannen's OP and make that into like a cool file, but using like notes more sparingly without it being boring, that's much harder.
There was one part where I was going to remark that he seemed like a little restrained on what he was stepping. But man, I don't know if I'm good enough to even break this file down. The way that he uses the patterns to reflect what's going on. I mean, I guess it's just like you put the trills to like the monotone stuff, but it's more than that. I don't know what else to say other than Yeah, go ahead.
I was gonna say there's just the little decisions that he makes. Like for instance, when he does a trill, like there was an instance where he did the 4-1 trill, and then when the sound disappears, he kind of does the 4-3-2-1. You know, that signify the disappearing of the breath.
Yeah,
like little things like that are all over the file, like all over the fucking file. Like that, I think a lot of people wouldn't even think.
I mean, the entire file is just little things. There's nothing else.
It's pretty. I mean, it's pretty insane.
Yeah.
Like you said, every note matters in this file. Like everyone serves a purpose.
And so much more so because anything that's out of place is going to feel out of place when you play it.
Yeah. Well, that's why people can play this file on like 1.8 and still like it.
It's ultra rateable. There's nothing off about it at all. All right, you got to go at 4, right?
Yeah, I got like 5 minutes.
All right, we can do Snail's House. Should be enough time.
How many files have you gone through so far?
I will count. God, all right. What was 5? So this was 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Right, this is the 22nd.
All right. Oh, who's the charter for this?
Sorry, yeah.
Leo, pretty sure.
Yeah. I don't really remember this file. Does this feel a little overstepped to you?
Maybe a little.
You'd have to see how the rest of the file plays.
Yeah, there's like nothing going on in the song at all.
Yeah, I'm trying not to judge it based on my current perspective of everything needed to be easier in this pack, but it does feel like this is kind of overstepped even despite that.
It really is, honestly.
Those little synth sounds get like swallowed up by everything else that's going on, and I would have liked them to be in the forefront.
Yeah.
You know, like where even are those things? They're lost in a sea of arrows, like.
Yeah, just a little bit. All right.
That's fun.
think if you diminished a little bit of the work here with all the sort of stuff that you've shoved in at the start. Is that a question mark?
Yeah, I dig the. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
He let me borrow it. It was nice of him.
Oh, I already had those in the hippopotamus versus rhinoceros. Just saying.
Oh, okay.
That's where they came from, really.
Is that a smiley face, or is it they just mines that are arranged this way? I think this. Well, I wonder if he had the burst stuff down, and then he had like really easy parts in other places, and then just kind of filled notes in, because I've done that before. That's one way to get something that's a little overstepped. Oh, these are fucking step mania arrows with mines. That's funny. Alright, this roll right here does not sound like it should be a roll.
What would you make it?
Oh, I don't know, but the sound that it goes to is I mean, it's more split really.
Or maybe like
okay,
a little one-hand
maybe
trill?
I hear it. Yeah,
I don't
something
know.
like that. It's I don't know how to describe it. Yep, maybe like a 1-3-1-4, something like that. Yeah. I think it also starts a little late.
Yeah, but do you really want more roll? I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't think this was the best song choice for a dunk.
No. Yeah, I don't know what this roll's about either. Like, when the pitch drops, I would like to see a staircase, maybe? Like, start with a roll and then go into a staircase? I don't know.
I mean, if the sound were prominent.
Yeah, it's so far in the background, too.
It's too subtle to warrant a staircase. You know, that would be cool.
I mean, I can see why he chose to set this. Oh, we found the bucket again.
Not me, I can.
I think there's some interesting parts in this area over here.
I don't know, I think, like, just from seeing
It
all of
feels
these files
uninspired.
here... Yeah, I feel like Leo's, like, the most talented charter with, like, the worst song choice. Somebody needs to be his song chooser.
Eh.
Yeah, overall, I do like the patterns throughout the file, and I think they flow pretty well. But in terms of like the pattern difficulty itself, I think it's definitely overboard compared to how the song actually sounds like.
It's. I mean, I
like,
think it's
someone
generally too overstepped, except for where were they? Oh God, you know, the song drags on a bit too. That's the song's fault, though. Yeah, this stuff here is all right. This was good. I like this. where it really
Yeah.
reflects the sound, right? But I don't get that from these sections here. It's just like there are arrows, and then there's the song, and those are two totally different things. They're both going on in your life at the same time, but they're not the same thing. And it's it's different here. Like that kind of stuff. It's so much more impactful. I mean, I guess to a certain extent, a lot of dumps are this way, just by the nature of notes not necessarily being there. But I think this has a little bit of get got in it. I think where the patterns just don't really reflect what's going on.
I mean, he's just conjuring something from nothing.
Yeah, but I mean, Lofty does
which,
that.
like
just
Lofty
does,
does that. Yeah, I was gonna say he does that a lot.
And
maybe he needs Lofty to choose a song for him.
I don't know.
Get some like stupid Romanian wailing bullshit.
We'll get to that eventually. All right, Lofty has got to go. Are we gonna just let's see, where are we? This is the 23rd file, so about a third
We're
of the
pretty far in, yeah.
back away. I don't feel as tired as I do as last time, but it's probably a good place to stop.
It is, yeah.
Can you do next week?